Today we will be presenting our Pecha Kucha on Dorothy, Heathcote by Ashley Kessler and Natalia Cespedes.
Dorothy Heathcote was born in 1926 in Steeton, West Yorkshire, to a family of mill weavers. After failing her standardized examinations when she was 14, she left school and worked at a weaving loom as her family did for several years until she was ultimately accepted into the Northern Theatre School in Bradford, sponsored by the owner of the mill she was employed at. Dorothy excelled in university, with dreams of becoming an established film actress. However, she was told that she was not the right shape to do so, and that she should consider teaching instead. Though she initially refused, she complied and found herself to be an extraordinary educator, traveling around schools across her area and integrating drama wherever she could.
Heathcote received her first lecturer position in 1951 with little formal education surrounding teaching. However, her methods of creative drama had gained a great reputation with teachers all around the country, and many were engaged to learn from her. Her manner of teaching creative drama, called Mantle of the Expert, encouraged teachers to ask questions to students.
Heathcote's methods were highly criticized in her time. Many thought she was rejecting traditional ideas and rules of theater for children. However, she was also celebrated as a great figurehead for creative drama, with many flocking from all over the world to see her demonstrations and her methods. While she passed away in 2011, her memory and influence of her methods in educational instruction lingers on.
Many books have been published either by her or about her and her methods. Some of these include Dorothy Heathcote, Drama as a Learning Medium, collected writings on education and drama for learning. All highlight her unique ideas about creative drama tool to supplement learning in the classroom.
Many documentary films have also been created featuring Heathcote and her methods. These films are often still used in educational settings today and in classrooms around the world. Her most famous documentary is called Three Looms Waiting and is accessible through YouTube, and it is a 50-minute documentary. Made in 1971, it showed her. Heathcote lectured many groups of individuals about the concept of dropping to the universal. This concept is an important part of her philosophy as an educator. It works by asking students to reflect upon their feelings by asking the question, "How do you feel now?" Reflecting is an important part of child development, and being aware of your feelings aids in creative drama and educational settings. While she passed away in 2011, Heathcote received many awards in her lifetime. Even later in life, she became a member of the Order of the British Empire in 2011, perhaps one of the highest honors one can receive in the United Kingdom. Her work is archived in several universities, and a yearly workshop is held every year and online discussing her methods.
Many believe that Heathcote's methods were attributed to her larger-than-life personality. She developed her method of creative drama for teachers who had little experience in the theater settings, hoping to spread her ideas. She hoped she could eliminate the need for students to be actors and teachers to be playwrights through her method, Mantle of the Expert. Mantle of the Expert, Heathcote's primary method of creative drama, essentially put children in a position where they are the experts in any given subject area in order to explore. Heathcote believed that drama could be utilized to help students understand and reflect their environments and prior knowledge, developing problem-solving skills. This educational approach uses imaginary contexts to generate engaging and meaningful activities for learning. She quoted that she did not invent this approach, but she found herself doing it naturally. She then thoroughly researched the topic to then make it meaningful in the classroom. It gives an interesting role to the teachers. As the role of the leader in the classroom, using drama methods, Heathcote believed that the leaders in creative drama should lose their teacherness while engaging with children. Teaching children should be fun, and Heathcote likes the idea that the teacher engages with the students throughout the activity. The activity should be inclusive as possible, and everyone becomes part of the story. Teaching in role or in register is a concept that Heathcote focused greatly on. It means that when someone becomes a leader, they not only need to be themselves, but to put all of their energy into the role of a character. The different elements within this concept is register, position, example, and response. Shifting back to Mantle of the Expert, there are 3 different levels, which are drama for learning, inquiry learning, and expert framing. These 3 levels each are an important part because they include pedagogy structures. It focuses on the reason to learn, and each concept overrides each other and makes learning enjoyable for all. To break down what the Mantle of the Expert is, it is the idea that students can have a safe spot within the classroom that is imaginary. For example, the back corner of the classroom could be a doctor's office. students can imagine that they are in their own setting of their choice and explore and act like they are really in that setting. Heathcote believed that instead of being playwrights and looking for and writing preset material for students to recite and act, leaders of creative drama should instead strive to use any kind of material that their students can connect with, spanning past social and literary boundaries to create improvised stories that will utilize experiences. For example, in a typical lesson, Heathcote might cast her students by relating to the study of history, by instead of a test, by acting out the historical scenarios. Students can role play as historical figures such as George and Martha Washington. Instead of an essay on their life, Heathcote will have the students role play their lives. Within the article Drama with Learning as the Focus, Heathcote believed that drama itself is learning. There are so many ways to make learning fun. According to the article, Heathcote started her class one time as a sailor without telling the students. The students as a group had to continue the scene that they created. Instead of a regular class, the students were on a pretend ship. Heathcote believed that even when making a mistake, students should be regarded as experts. In her documentary film, Three Looms Waiting, she notes in an interview that in previous activities she had conducted, she allowed a student to give incorrect responses regarding geography to continue the feeling of being an expert in that subject matter. Heathcote indeed left a legacy behind her with all of the work she had contributed or invented over the years. Her drama-related strategies, such as Mantle of the Expert, are still found in the classroom today. She would have been really proud of the way theater and drama have evolved over the 12 years that she has not been with us, with her work still being discussed in our classes today.